You think about the most complete basketball player, Michael Jordan was it. That year we won 56, 57, 58 games, something like that. We were really good. If you were going to beat us, you had to do something special. And I knew what we were up against in him. You knew it was going to be a daunting task. You're going to play your best basketball, and he's just not going to have an off game. And you're trying to make sure you manage everyone else, and hopefully he has a few misses here or there. They were struggling, and so Michael, I vividly remember one play, he came off of a screen, and he was really supposed to kick the ball to the corner, but he turned the corner, he went to the basket. And I was like, oh, okay. And he took it upon himself to score. Went to overtime, and he was just unstoppable. And he scored, you know, obviously 69 points. He had almost 20 rebounds. So it was remarkable to watch that and to be a part of that, because we had done everything right. And even defending him, we were getting into him, and he was taking tough shots. He was just making them. Michael Jordan took what they did to the next level because of his explosiveness, his swag, his demeanor, and ultimately his success.
Welcome, everyone, to Richfield, Ohio. It's the home of the Cavaliers. With Coach Mike Fratello and Clark Kellogg and our reporter David Aldrich, this is Kevin Harmon. Cleveland hosting Michael Jordan and the Chicago Bulls. It's a key game in the Eastern Conference playoff race. And Mike, this Cavs-Bulls matchup, it's turned into quite a rivalry.
There are many people looking forward to this matchup. Chicago has eliminated Cleveland in each of the last 2 years. Both times in a deciding Game 5 of the first round. They know each other so well. No love lost between them.
None at all. And in terms of familiarity, this is the 26th matchup, Clark, between these teams over the last 3 years. That's a lot of battles. And there are no secrets, are there?
None at all, partner. You think the Bulls and Cavs could call each other's plays out. That's how well they know each other. Tonight, I think it comes down to execution at both ends. Of course, Chicago has an X factor and a significant edge when it comes to Michael Jordan.
Now, let's give you the starting five. For Chicago in the backcourt, John Paxson running the point. And at the two, it's the former MVP, Michael Jordan. A defensive stopper. Scottie Pippen is the small forward. Horace Grant at the power forward spot. And at center, the big man, 7'1", Bill Cartwright. And introducing the Cleveland starters. Sharp-shooting Mark Price is at the one. And the defensive specialist, Craig Elo, joins him in the backcourt. The forwards, rookie third-round pick Winston Bennett at 3. With the experienced Larry Nance playing power forward. And finally, the two-time All-Star, Brad Daugherty, is the center.
So far this year, in the first 3 meetings between Chicago and Cleveland, all Bulls wins, Michael Jordan is averaging 44 points per game against the Cavs, shooting 55%. MJ is the last guy Cleveland wants to see.
Well, Michael Jordan on a historic pace. And for more, here's David Aldrich.
Thanks very much. Michael Jordan is well on his way to a 4th straight scoring title. With 14 games left, including tonight, Jordan's averaging more than 33 points per game, giving him a more than 2-point lead over Utah's Karl Malone. The only other player to lead the league 4 straight seasons, the great Wilt Chamberlain. Back to you, Kevin.
That's some good history right there, David. Thank you. MJ is a special player. He's a great scorer. Mike, look at his game. Tell me why.
This might not be the first thing you think of, Michael Jordan, but his conditioning has a lot to do with it. MJ just never gets tired. He can carry a team.
Never seen anything like it. And Clark, to be fair, Michael Jordan might be the last guy any team in this NBA wants to face.
Well, you won't get any disagreement from me, Kevin. I mean, he's on his way to his 4th straight scoring title, and Jordan is, in fact, the show in the NBA right now, guys.
He is indeed.
And while Michael Jordan has destroyed Cleveland this season, all-star teammate Scottie Pippen has struggled.
Coach, the numbers back up what you just said. Coming into tonight, Scottie shooting 16 for 50 from the field, 32% against Cleveland. The Bulls would like more scoring from him for sure. Is that an answer or what?
Oh, yeah.
He just one-upped them there real good.
Real good is right. These two love going at each other, don't they?
I think we've got a little bit of a personal rivalry taking shape here, fellas.
Now here's Pippen over Elo. They get it back.
Terrific to see Brad Daugherty in the starting lineup. He has struggled through injuries this year, so glad to see the big fella healthy and starting.
An all-star the previous 2 seasons, Brad's health is so important for Cleveland.
Pippen down low. Elo covering. Count that bucket.
Great to see a big effort against Pippen defensively, but it's just not enough to contain his great skill.
Price kicks to Elo. Back to Price. Oh, Nance in position. And now here's Pippen with the fast break chance. Here's Jordan. That falls. Nice feed that time from Scottie Pippen. Pippen's got 3 assists tonight. And here's Price. He brings it up for the Cavaliers. Well, Mike, at breakfast, we were opening up the papers here in Cleveland, the front page of the sports section. An article about the Cavs' Craig Elo trying to guard Michael Jordan.
You just know Michael read that article like we did.
The Cavs fans might already have their palms in their hands. Jordan looking really strong here early.
Elo outside. .135 left in the first quarter. To the inside. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Elo's got 6.
You know, you look at Daugherty's assist numbers, and they are tremendous for a center. Brad has excellent vision of the floor.
Jordan kicks to Grant. Jordan against Elo. Just 5 to shoot. Shot from 12. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Talking to Coach Lenny Wilkins in terms of defending Michael Jordan, Cleveland is looking to start the game with Winston Bennett on MJ.
And then they'd like to end it, Coach, with Craig Elo guarding him. The idea behind that, to me, is start Bennett on him, and then hopefully Craig Elo is fresh down the stretch.
Will they go 2 for 1?
Maybe. Always a tricky situation when the clock is low.
That's a good point.
Fast break buckets, easy money, and they are very key to your success.
It's so tough scoring in this league. You run anytime you can.
And the foul called on Michael Jordan. That's his first foul. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Williams, he's checked in for Nance. Brown comes in for Bennett. And Steve Kerr is subbed in for Price. Now here's Brown. Elo can't hit. Right now, Coach Fratello firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now. Listen, you either double Jordan now or you're going to pay for it later.
Paxson against Kerr. Here's Elo. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Here's Jordan. And the dunk by Jordan.
Tell you what, looks to me like they're trying to crack this door open.
Yeah, they've got the momentum. Can they separate this?
And so it's Chicago, holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And we've got more. Welcome back, everyone, to Richfield, Ohio, just a bit south of Cleveland, home of the Cavs. Kevin Harlan, Mike Fratello, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge here. We're set for the start of the second quarter between the Cavs and Bulls. It's a big matchup in the Central Division.
Opening night for both of these teams in Chicago. Michael Jordan went off for 54 points. An overtime win for the Bulls.
The headline of the Cleveland sports page, Mission Impossible. Elo to try to ground Air Jordan. For more, let's go to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, you can bet that Michael Jordan read that as well. He's quoted in the article as saying, "Craig Ehlo is a very good defender, and I accept him as a challenge." Now, the backstory, of course, is that Ehlo was a minor league player just 3 years ago. Now, he signed a new contract here in Cleveland, and his defense was a big reason why, but you know Jordan's going to bring something extra tonight. Kevin?
He always does. David, thank you for that. Mike, the Cavs coaches probably wish they ran that story on another day.
I mean, did they have to run that article today? Let's be clear here. As good as Ehlo is, no one is stopping Michael Jordan when he's on. Sorry, Craig.
Ehlo out there with Kerr. Then it's Williams. Then there's Brown. And it's Rollins in at the center position. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. And Clark, that 54-point outburst for Michael, a season high for the all-world guard.
Kevin seems like he just has the Cavs number. I mean, he also had those 41 points 5 days ago against Cleveland. MJ slept real well last night in anticipation of this one.
He must have. Boy, he gets ready to play him, doesn't he?
Yep.
Larry Nance is checked in for the Cavaliers. Price comes in for Kerr. Price, the pass to Williams from about 19 feet. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. An excellent job by the Bulls, Clark, so far on defense. They've limited the Cavs' three-point shooting game.
With Jordan and Pippen defending the perimeter, hard to get good looks. The Bulls are not an easy team to knock down threes on.
Not at all. Here's Ehlo. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. The Bulls leading by 14. Pippen down low. Working on Price. And Pippen with the basket. The assist by Grant.
Pippen showing you nice agility that time. Working around tough defense. Able to play through that contact.
Jordan against Ehlo. Back to Price. And they call an illegal screen here.
You got to make sure that you're stationary and set when you're going to set a screen. Any kind of movement typically will draw the whistle.
Yeah, he made things easy for the ref right there. Clear offensive foul on the pick.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Then it's checked in.
Smart play to save the easy shot. Will make them earn it at the line.
I like the strategy. Make them shoot for it.
Michael Jordan has had such great success, Mike, against this Cleveland franchise, hasn't he?
The shot last year on this floor, 54 points opening night in Chicago. MJ loves playing the Cavs.
He does indeed. And the Cavaliers call time here.
They've literally been giving points away inside. I know Coach has something to say about that.
And you have to address situations like this right away, or it's just going to keep happening to you.
Stolen by Pippen. And now here's Pippen with the fast break chance. Here's Jordan. Jordan continues to roll. Michael has matched his total from 2 nights back, 28 points. Pass to Bennett. Ehlo against Jordan. Left side, Williams. Back to Ehlo. 6 on the shot clock. Nance in the post. He's covered by Grant. Nance, no good.
And to me, they appear desperate to stop this cold streak right now. So far, nothing is working.
You can see the frustration is mounting, and because of this, their offense has been sputtering.
The Cavs shocking the NBA with a huge trade back in November, trading their leading scorer and one of the best 2 guards in the league, Ron Harper, and a first-round pick to the Clippers, and got 2 young players back.
Here's Williams. Lays it up off the glass. Williams has got his first basket of the night.
Boy, it's just one of the many things that Ehlo does pretty well. Finding an open man to set up with the ball.
Down it goes!
Take that rack
What
down!
a slam!
That will make the highlight loop.
You're right. Definitely dunk contest material.
This is what the fans pay to come see.
Now Bennett.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Price outside. Now the pass to Nance. Shoots over Grant. Nance, no good. And here are the Bulls now. They've gone on a 16-2 run, not allowing much. And it's Jordannn with the jam.
You know, with all the other things Pippen does so well, sometimes I think we forget how good a passer he is.
Coach, they're ice cold on the offensive end.
Well, something has to change.
1:29 left here in the second. Now, here's Bennett. Shoots the three. Chicago grabs the miss. Grant's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
The first-year head coach of the Bulls, 44-year-old Phil Jackson, the last 2 seasons, Jackson was an assistant under former Bulls coach Doug Collins. And while Jackson was a head coach in Puerto Rico, this is Phil's first NBA head coaching job.
Starting to pull out ahead off the back of some terrific offense.
They are firing on all cylinders, aren't they? Hard to get stops when they're playing with this much energy.
Back to Elo. There's 45 seconds left in the first half of the game. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Pass to Nance. Shoots over Grant. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Now the Bulls with it. They've got a 22-run going. What a pace. Here's Jordannn. And it's Jordannn with the jam.
Nice work, and they are getting it done at both ends.
And building on this lead. They played a pretty complete game.
Back to Price. Pass to Elo. Takes a 3. It's all in by the Bulls. Here's Jordannn. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
They're not just on fire. Nothing is getting in their way on offense.
It's practically supernatural. The defense is trying everything.
And so here's Cleveland. For 3, Kerr. And that one released in time, but no good. Michael Jordannn getting it done for Chicago. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely... All right, here we go. The second half start from Northeast Ohio with Mike Fratello, Clark Kellogg, and TA. This is Kevin Harlan. It's the Cavs and Bulls, a huge game in the Eastern Conference playoff picture.
It is great to see Brad Daugherty out there. Earlier in the season, Brad had ankle surgery, and he still isn't up to 100%. If Cleveland wants to make the playoffs, they need Daugherty healthy.
So for Chicago right now, they've got Pippen. Cartwright is out there with Grant. That's John Paxson, and it's Jordannn in at the 2. Price looking it over. From deep three-point range, the rebound by Cartwright. And the great Brad Daugherty, an all-star the previous 2 seasons for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Yeah, he's the #1 overall pick back in 1986, and he certainly has lived up to the billing of being a franchise center. He's a double-double machine, highly efficient, very skilled, and still working his way back to that all-star level.
Clark, you were a double-double machine, about 19 points a game, and just a hair under 10 rebounds a game.
Yeah, I found my way into that category the short time that I played, Kevin.
Thus far, another monster game for Michael Jordannn against Cleveland. Now, Mike, he just owns the Cavaliers, doesn't he?
Well, the newspaper editor didn't do Cleveland any favors by running that article. Jordannn making a point tonight. No one can guard me.
Very clear. Both free throws good from Paxson.
A solid role player for this team. Paxson's job is to take high percentage shots and move the rock.
Pass to Elo. The 9-foot shot. Count it. Good. Elo's got 8 points.
Nice execution inside from Elo. Really looking comfortable making it happen in the paint area.
Jordannn inside. Bennett's there. Jordannn with the bucket. And looking at Cleveland's three-point numbers, Clark, they're down compared to what they normally do.
Well, you know, it was a point of emphasis and focus for Phil Jackson and his staff. I mean, the Cavs offense is centered around, predicated on knocking down threes. So Chicago clearly looking to disrupt that.
Price dishes to Doherty. That's good, and it's Price with the assist. Doherty's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Nice feed by Price. Such an underrated playmaker.
Grant the pass to Cartwright. And the jam by Bill Cartwright.
And their offense so much more efficient here in the second half. I like what I see.
Yeah, things really tilting their way. They've got all the momentum.
The pass to Bennett. Back to Price. Dishes to Nance. Pass to Doherty. Makes it off the glass. Doherty's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You know, when Doherty's focused in on scoring, nothing's going to stop him. Did a good job taking the contact there.
Here's Grant. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Beautiful reverse using his body to shield the finish. Nicely done. Look, the Cavs have been a bit disappointing this season, sitting at 32 and 36 right now. Remember last year they won 57 games, the second most in the NBA, won an incredible 37-4 in this building. A few things have been a little off this year, to say the least. Staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has got to tighten up.
So it's the Cavaliers now. Elo outside. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Here's Bennett. 6 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by the Bulls. Grant's got 6 rebounds in the game. And Cleveland just a few levels below last year. Coach, why is that?
The Ron Harper trade has been a disaster. That's 18-5-5 you lose from Harper. Brad Daugherty's ankle injury has really hurt this team. They need to come together quick to make the playoffs.
Real quick.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
And trying to break loose. Doherty, no luck. Jordannn with it. Now defended by Bennett. So Jordannn now approaching the 54-point mark he posted against the Cavs earlier this season.
Hey, it's as plain as pound cake. Keep it simple. They want to see how big this league can get.
No such thing as running up the score at this level. Michael Jordan won the MVP in 1988, finished second in voting last year to Magic Johnson. I think he's in the conversation again. MJ leads the league in scoring. The Bulls with the second best record in the East.
Here's Jordannn. Jordannn now just a 3-point shot shy of the 54-point performance against the Cavs.
An effective point. Paxson moving the ball with conviction.
Elo outside. Knocked loose. And it's Cartwright with the rebound. Cartwright's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Jordannn. Jordannn now just a single point shy of hitting his 54-point masterpiece against the Cavs earlier this year. They need to find a high percentage shot, Clark, to regain some of that confidence.
I think they've gone too long without seeing one go down, and that begins to mess with your psyche. Yeah, the officials won't let that slide. I mean, they're eager to call out those illegal screens, as well they should be.
I do think he was trying to get there, but you've got to be completely planted.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Williams, he's checked in for Nance. Brown comes in for Bennett, and Steve Kerr is subbed in for Price.
He is anchored in and making a living down low tonight.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Kerr kicks to Elo. And here we go. Fast break. Jordann's got it. And it's Jordannn with the jam.
Right now, I tell you, it's just clicking for him on both ends. I mean, good defense turned into great offense to keep them out front.
Kerr, the pass to Doherty. Can they get it? Misses at the rim. He got it up. Michael Jordan getting it done for the Bulls.
With the score.
He's looking to make history here today. Who knows how many points he'll end up with when it's all said and done.
71.
Back right after this. All right, we've made it to the fourth quarter. Kevin, Mike, Clark, and D.A. with you. Yet another matchup between the Cavs and the Bulls. These two know each other so well.
Well, when you talk about Craig Elo, what a story this guy is. Was cut from the NBA, playing in a minor professional league, got a 10-day contract with Cleveland 3 years ago to replace Mark Price, who had appendicitis. Elo has stuck since then in the league.
Williams is out there with Rollins. Then there's Brown. Then it's Kerr. And it's Hardy in at the guard position. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. Offensive rebound. Here's Rollins. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Here's Jordan. And Jordan slams it in.
Nice vision there from Pippen, leading to the bucket.
And so it's Cleveland with it. And for Elo, making it in the NBA, Clark, he just got rewarded.
And really cool to see. I mean, recently signing a new big contract. He's a fantastic three-point shooter, and he's one of the better.
Michael Jordan rising to career levels for the first time since 1987. 61 points.
It's basically been all him. I mean, he scored most of the points himself.
Clark, the Bulls have done a great job against the Cavs' three-point shooting game. Nice D from Chicago.
Well, I think it starts with Michael Jordan. I mean, he's a former Defensive Player of the Year. Plus, you had Scottie Pippen, excellent defensively in his own right. And that duo can turn your water off with their perimeter defense.
Yes, they can. Here's Jordan. That ties it. Michael Jordan has equaled his career high. 63 points. An enormous effort tonight. Kerr outside. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
You know, you got a feel for him. He just cannot seem to buy a bucket hit.
He's done it. Michael Jordan has set a new career high. 65 points.
He's having a nice night tonight. The option for this team so far.
Well, we've been tracking the scoring of Michael Jordan. And, Coach, no surprise. He has been dynamite.
Did they have to run that story today about Elo guarding Jordan? I think you ought to go poke the bear, as if Jordan needed anything else to motivate him.
Isn't that the truth? My goodness. 2 on the clock. Here's Rollins. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
A little bit of a heat check right there, rising up from way downtown.
And there was a time a shot like that would get...
Michael Jordan, now at 67 points, has now set this building's scoring record. Absolutely outstanding. Kerr against Jordan. Driving to the basket. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul. First team foul.
That free throw missing.
At the line for your Cavaliers, John Williams. 2 shots.
And he's good on the second. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter.
Hey, we talked an awful lot about the scoring of Michael Jordan, and for good reason, but in these...
Unbelievable. Jordan just notched 69 points. A man on a mission tonight, folks. Holy cow. Passes to Kerr. Kicks it to Williams. Brown outside. Back to Williams. 4 on the shot clock. Pass to Brown from downtown. And it's Paxson with the rebound. You know, Mike, the defense that Michael Jordan shows on the floor, it does change the game, doesn't it?
Michael is second in the league in steals. His combination of athleticism plus competitiveness make him a fantastic defender. Also, this guy just never gets tired.
No, he does not.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
It's Brown on the wing, guarded by Pippen. The putback, that one, no good. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Now, here's Jordannn. He's tightly guarded. The short one's on the money.
Michael Jordannn.
Such a gifted offensive player. He can hurt you in a variety of ways. He's a headache for opposing defenses.
Brown outside. There's the pass to Rollins. Kerr outside. Williams trying to break free, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Kerr's got his first 2 points of the night.
So good at working off the ball. Kerr knows how to get himself into the right position so that he can capitalize off the catch and shoot.
They grab their own miss. Outside for Jordannn. The three ball. Knocks down on the three ball.
Michael Jordannn.
He doesn't need much room, and he had plenty right there. And when he's got that kind of space, you know he's knocking that three down.
And they'll need more effort than that to cut this lead down to size.
And here's Hardy. Outside Williams. Pass to Rollins. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Here's Hardy. Almost, but it rolls out. And the Bulls with possession. They're on a 17-5 run here. Here's Jordannn.
What a way for them to finish the game, closing it out with some terrific play.
We've seen too many games slip away late. They did a great job putting this one to bed.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Williams against Grant. Now here's Williams. He's guarded closely. Brown inside the line. It's all in by the Bulls. Paxson with the ball. And the Bulls with another win over Cleveland.
That's
Coach
the end of the
Chicago
game.
is 4-0 against the Cavs this season.
Thank you, everyone, for making it out to the game, and we hope you had a great time. Drive home safely, and we will see you next time.